And welcome back to the Financially Simple Experience. So we began a conversation last episode where we were talking about the attitude of success, and I want to continue the conversation because candidly, I'm building to a huge announcement next episode that I really want you to stay in tune with because I think that it will impact your life in such a way that it's impacted mine. So we're dealing with this attitude of success. So we dealt last episode with the seasoned business owner. But friends, we all know people that aspire to be seasoned business owners. They're the new business owner out there. Maybe you find yourself, as you're listening to the podcast, to where you want to launch out and create your own business. Maybe you just bought your own business. You found us through the Financially Simple blog and you say, hey, start a business. And now you're here on the podcast. Maybe you, as a successful business owner, know somebody who is interested or is starting a new business. Maybe, just maybe, you've been in business for a while, but you just haven't been able to make that stride from a startup or from a novice business owner to someone who's seasoned enough that the business is now, here's the key, operating without you. That's the key. So if the business isn't operating without you, then I'm considering you a novice business owner. Please don't be offended by that. That's what we're here for. We're here to learn how to create a business that can operate without us. So I want to talk today a little bit around this attitude equals success that we talked about last episode, but deal specifically with the new business owner or the business owner that hasn't quite arrived yet in the light of their eyes or their friends, or isn't content with where they're located today in business. That's what I want to talk to. So we first have to admit that business ownership, entrepreneurship, equity ownerships in a company is exhausting. It is a daunting task. In truth, there are moments where we just candidly feel like giving up. We're tired. We live sleepless nights. Candidly, I'm being transparent here. Last night I woke up about 1:30 in the morning. I was wide awake from 1:30 to 3:30. My brain was racing on how to solve a problem. Not a big problem, mind you. It's like my body just woke up and said, deal with this now. Grabbed my pad by my bed and started sketching out thoughts on it. That's us as business owners. It happens. There's sleepless nights, long days. But in the backstory, you have naysayers and their infinite wisdom and their infinite research and their infinite armchair quarterbacks telling us that, hey, you're never going to make it. Yeah, I see that you've got 5 years in business, but you're never going to reach this particular point. Now, they may or may not come out and say that, but there is the naysayers, and they push our minds to negativity. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, then you probably are like me to where you're ready to charge hell with a water pistol. You probably have that attitude, but many times you get kicked in the teeth. Friends, I got to tell you, your attitude is everything. The way you approach every single day is everything. Let me give you some points I want you to consider today. First of all, life doesn't care about your level of success. Now, we're not going to spend time like we did last time talking about success, but life doesn't care. Life doesn't care. One of the most frustrating things or the frustrating aspects that you as a business owner is trying to prove to yourself that you can do it. You have this vision, you have this aspiration, you know where you want to be, and now you're trying to prove to yourself that you can do it. However, you're going to have bankers, investors, lawyers, CPAs, vendors, team members, friends, families, clients, everybody telling you why that you can't reach it. Telling you that you're not successful enough for them to work with you or for them to hire you or for them to be your expert. There's always going to be that person out there that's going to say, you're not worthy of my time. Regardless of your historical experiences or your successes. The world as a business owner, you're going to have other business owners telling you, man, you sure you want to do this? Get out of it. I've had that happen so many times. Man, guys, I got to tell you, I've had big people tell me, why do you want to put yourself through this? Why do you want to be a business owner? Do you realize how hard it is? You got to expect to hear that noise a lot. But you got to prepare yourself to put earplugs in and put blinders on and focus on your goal. Why is it that you entered your business? Why is it that you get up every day? Why is it that you don the hat of ownership? You see, then what happens next is this idea that life doesn't care, is that once you reach this level of success, there comes a point to where it appears, or you may perceive, that the people around you have their hand out. Okay, you're successful. Give me some of your time. Give me some of your money. Give me some of your knowledge. Give me some of your, give me. And we go into this defensive mode that, wait a second, why don't you get your butt out there and do what I did? Why don't you run your sleepless nights? Why do I have to give of my hard-earned resources, my time, my money, my knowledge to you? First, you were attacked for not being successful enough. Now you're being attacked by people who think you're being greedy because you're not willing to give them things for free. And at this point, if you've been in business any length of time, you're going, amen, hallelujah, preach it, brother. You're talking to the choir. But that's the reality. Life doesn't care. So we circle back around, what is success? Because success can mean many people different things. Are you chasing the unicorn? Do you want to be the next Apple, Facebook, Amazon? Do you want to be that? Are you content with a mid-sized company where you can work and impact people who you're working and passionate about? You see, success is going to depend on your goals, but I want to challenge you yet again. Don't lose sight on what is important. Business owners who spend their entire life chasing larger, bigger profits, bigger name, bigger, and doesn't understand this word contentment, friends, are often some of the most unhappy and bitter people I know. You see, you can grow your business, but do so with a purpose. Profitability is good and necessary, but it's people. It's loving on your clients, your team, your friends, your family. There, at the end of the day, you want somebody alongside of you to enjoy this journey with you. So let me ask you the question, where are you going? Do you know what the end is? You see, if you don't know where you're going, then every wave that comes about is going to knock you off your course. That's the old seaman's term. I've used my boating experience on the ocean many times. If you set your compass right, your GPS, and set a destination, then the waves are not going to move. The boat can move and the captain can move the boat to the destination. But if you don't set an course in mind, then every wave is going to toss you to and fro. Just like in Alice in Wonderland, written by Lewis Carroll, that if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there, said the Cheshire Cat as he was talking to Alice. You see, to achieve your vision, you must have a crystal clear plan on how to achieve it. You got to have laser focus. You got to know the destination, and simply going with the flow isn't going to help you. So let me ask you, do you know where you're going? Because if you do, then you can overcome the obstacles. You can overcome the naysayers. You can overcome those who may perceive to have their hands out. You can overcome those and you won't be swayed. You know where you're going. When that employee comes against you, you know where you're going. When that family member comes against you, you know where you're going. When the outside world, outside your business comes against you, you know where you're going, and come hell or high water, you're going to get there. It's the attitude of success. And with that, friends, I got to tell you, you can do it. You can do it. If you take this approach of, I can do this attitude, I can do this, we can make it happen. If you believe in yourself, your vision, your aspirations, your abilities, the thing that you have built, you can overcome any point of negativity that's going to come. All the internal voices of doubt and uncertainty, you can overcome it. You got to understand your core needs and your driving focus behind your actions, though. It comes down to that internal drive that oftentimes we can't really quantify, but we know where we're headed. See, attitude equals success. As the old statements say in Proverbs, for as you think, so are you. The moment you believe what the naysayers say, you've failed. But I want to remind us that success comes with a cost. It comes with a cost. Man, if I can tell you one thing, it comes with a cost. Are you willing to pay the price? See, you're pushing a rock uphill. And while you're pushing this major rock uphill as a business owner, in this metaphor, in this parable, you have people on top of you throwing rocks down at you. This defeatism, you'll never be good enough, or we want what you have, or you're greedy, or whatever the term is that you've heard, you have to have this attitude that the boulder is not going to defeat you. I'm going to push this to the destination. 70% of small businesses fail by their 10th year. There are many cases. There are many reasons for this. But at some point, one of the reasons is the business owner changed their attitude. They change it from I can do this to it's not worth it. So I ask you the question, what are you willing to pay for your vision? What are you willing to pay for the success that you aspire? Some people are willing to pay more. We're all given an equal position in the fact that there are 24 hours a day. We all have that opportunity. And some people are willing to sacrifice everything for this inkling of success, whatever they define success by, only to find out when they get there, they've lost the very things that matter the most to them. Friends, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So I want to challenge you. Success, attitude equals success. Where are you at in your journey? Are you at the point where you're trying to speak into yourself at this point to give yourself some aspirations? If you are, man, get you a good podcast. Let me tell you, Les Brown, he's my go-to guy. I love listening to his positivity. Zig Ziglar, Tony Robbins, Gary Vaynerchuk, John Maxwell, and I can give you a list, the motivational speakers that speak into my life. Find you somebody that gives you that charisma that I can do this. If you got to put on Eye of the Tiger, the old Rocky theme, and go out there, do it. Whatever it takes. But know what you're doing. Know where you're going. Keep the priorities important to you. I can't wait to tell you about the next episode. We got a big announcement for you. Something I've been working on for over 2 decades. I'm going to reveal. Friends, until next time, I hope I have you on the edge of your seat. We've been working to this pinnacle. We've been working to this point. Man, I can't wait to tell you. Y'all join me for the next episode. Until next time, remember, let's continue to make our lives at least financially simple. Y'all go out and make it a great day.